All right, so this morning, our Girl Talk zooms in on the role women play in supporting criminal activities. By the way, we encourage you to join our discussion via social media, so you can post your comments on Facebook, Instagram, and via onespotmedia.com.
All right, so why on my side and me on your side?
I don't
So I don't come over your side.
Don't know what you're doing
weird.
over here. So.
Sorry, guys.
That's what bad mind do, you know. She have her
we
own
was
side
talking.
all
Sorry,
to
Harold.
herself,
We was talking
and I'm
during the
way
break.
over here.
You know,
and
this
she
is,
get up and put herself
this is my
over
house
here.
and that is your house.
Bad mind.
Right.
Right.
So,
Girl Talk.
Anthropologist Herbert Gale, Dr. Herbert Gale, sometimes he posts articles. There's always controversy and debate surrounding his posts. But he's saying that females play a big role in gang violence as both victims and as perpetrators. And he says that women are often planners and strategists behind the mayhem. The story the other day with the scamming.
Yes.
No, man, it wasn't scamming. Yes, it was.
It was extortion.
Was it Mandeville?
Yes.
Where the letter was
extortion,
found.
and the letter was so wonderfully written.
I remember you saying to me when you saw that letter that you knew it was a woman who had written it. Why did you say that?
I think just the type of language, you know, and just the way it was carefully worded,
expressed,
yeah,
edited.
Man, this essay could have make its way to the University of the West Indies. And when I read the follow-up, so this is my personal opinion, yeah, because I don't know the lady, and I don't know what happened in court, but apparently she was saying she wrote it almost as if she wasn't aware.
Is that what you said, or did she say she just wrote it and that was just her part in the processes? Or
It made it seem like she wasn't even aware of the scope of what it, but the content of it, it was violent.
It was frightening.
Yeah, so me don't know. You're right that time, you don't know.
Yeah.
And sometimes we feign this ignorance, or we feign like, and it happens all over. I mean, you're in a community, and I'm glad you said victim as well as, because sometimes you're in a community and you know who the violent people are, but you're afraid to say who they are. But then sometimes you know who they are, but you don't care.
We've kind of evolved. So when I was a younger, long time ago, we used to talk about...
That's just like last year for me.
Yes. For you. I thought you meant for me. Thanks, Dales. Go team. We used to talk about women who would know what their husbands and boyfriends did when they left the house at night.
Mothers too.
And mothers. We used to talk about the women who used to wash the bloody clothes and turn the blind eye and not report. Now we've escalated it. We've gone high tech with the women who are leading the scams, writing the letters and so on.
I think it was always that way.
You think so?
I think it was always that way. I think maybe somewhere in the recesses of our mind we just wouldn't accept that women would do something so heinous, and that women would be a part of something so criminal. But when you look at some of the things that happen, and women are the ones that lure the victims away, women are the ones that
hold the baby on the hip and
but women, there's a young lady, she's an older woman, but I call her a young lady. She's a changed life now, but she'll tell you when the police used to come because she's a teenage girl, she's the one that used to put the guns in her bag, and she would walk with them because the police really not want to stop a little teenage girl to check.
So let me ask you,
if she carried them.
So the lady who wrote the letter, who says all I did was write the letter, I did nothing more, or the mother or the girlfriend who washes the clothes, who say I wasn't there, I never did anything, are they as culpable as the actual perpetrators themselves?
Boy, Simone is a great area for me, and I'm going to tell you why. In some instances, some of those relationships are not even on equal footing, meaning this could be a young girl that somebody just say, yeah, my girlfriend. She lives in the community, and the powers that be say, you have to come live with me. And so she's not empowered. but to watch them. And so we have to ask ourselves, as the state, what have we done, what will we do to support women like that who want to come forward, women
Security.
like that who want to come out of a situation like, because you cannot say to a woman, come to the police station and report the man that you're living with, and then police lock him up, and by evening he's back home. Because what are you leaving that woman to do? So we have to ask ourselves, in this whole thing of solving crime, the people that want to help, what is the support for them? Now, you do have the instances where there are the people who know. Now, them me believe to go to prison too, and sometimes longer than the actual
But
person.
suppose they're afraid as well.
No, I'm saying the ones who are not.
Oh.
And the ones who are empowered to do something and do not. No, well, them in a serve for them none at all when police lock them up.
You know, I don't know how far we've come in this country, and obviously roles are reversed, and a lot of women are doing things now that other people would have thought women would never, could never do. But there are certainly images that strike me still as odd. Like when I saw the folks walking towards the plane to be deported for this coming the other day, and I saw the woman walking to the plane, it struck me as odd, because in my mind, like, we're supposed to know, I mean, I know we're human, but when you think that a woman can put people through that, and maybe I'm just being naive, it just struck me as very odd.
It's
an image that I can't.
And sometimes I wonder
resolve.
if we do, maybe we do, I don't know. I wonder if we do. Sometimes when you watch television and you see the profilers sit down and they interview criminals to find out, you know, why they do the things they do, so that you can help in the way you address crime. Because you have to ask yourself, what goes through the mind of somebody when you have an 80-odd-year-old and a 90-odd-year-old on the phone, helpless, because mentally they're not able to process what you're saying, and you take every living cent from that person. And in a lot of instances, these people have committed suicide. These people, so yes, it might not be a gun, but you have helped to send this person out of life. And you say to yourself, how can you do that?
And your benefits are great,
because
because there are a lot of women who benefit tremendously.
Well, they look like they never listen. They look like they don't have no granny will tell them, say, look here. You
I'm
say,
sure
you
they
say
do, but the perks
granny
are
tell
sweeter.
them, say, you see karma.
The perks are sweeter. No woman is thinking about karma.
know.
When the money
Till
reach
it
your
lick
hand
them.
middle and you have 15 car and how much house and you're flossing and you can burn money and you can run champagne, and which is what happens at these parties. I understand they literally light $5,000 bills on fire because there's so many of them, they don't know what to do with the money. But karma is not just a girl down the road, you're right. It all comes right back.
Oh, you see them in the, me don't know what me do for this company, and somebody obey them, and when people do them, no, you know what you did, white to you, so stop it. The producer though, which she raised a good point, that while we're talking about that, we should also talk about how many more women we're seeing involved in crime fighting.
In crime fighting?
Yeah, so like she's ACP, ACP Grant, and all of the other women that are in the JCF. And
Stephanie Lindsay and all our counterparts.
Who are critical
I
to
wonder if female cops demand as much respect and fear as male cops. What do you think? You think if a criminal say a male cop coming, they'd be more inclined to run, hide, than if they saw a female cop coming? I don't know.
Not sure.
Gentlemen, what do you think? You don't think so? Let me tell you something.
Maybe that's why I threw me on the team. If Mr. Noblet Grant come to me.
So, yeah,
me thinking Mr. Noblet Grant come for me, me would have start ball.
Yeah.
Noblet Grant no look like she play.
Yeah.
No, she don't look like she play.
Yeah, it's a tough job.
And then Paula Llewellyn is our DPP, so we have women there trying to...
Position of authority.
Yeah, but I think, Sim, it is how do we empower women? We talk a lot about what women need to do.
How do we empower them?
Yeah. There was an article in the paper a couple of weeks ago. There was a specific community that they named, and they were saying mothers. The headline said something about mothers pimping out their daughters, but then when you read it it wasn't as black and white. It wasn't as black and white.
Like if you live in an area and a dancer, send
Yeah. And in some instances, the mother herself would have gone through that experience, and I guess some part of her would have felt it's par for the course, or that's the rite of passage.
So this discussion opens up a lot of other issues.
Yeah.
Social interventions, gaps that exist, security, witness protection, so many other issues that we need to address to be able to really and truly flesh out this.
Which you've said all the time, and we've said it here. Yeah. Crime is not just a we're gonna lock them up, send them to prison kind of issue. It really, really requires serious social intervention. I'm telling you, some of these people, I think when Archibald did the documentary about the scamming, and I don't think we've really showed it enough. I think some people really were just realizing the impact that it was having on people's lives. Hey, them something they were bring down, the bad blessing, pound, you know, me I tell you now.
There's a bad blessing?
Yeah, man, a bad blessing. Eh?
Bad and blessing can go in.
No, because when you drive the car with your teeth, you think it's a blessing. What a bad blessing.
Good point.
Not, yeah, not take it.
I got you, girl. I got you. All right. Yeah. This is a...
Well, you know, talk you know, go church and pastor tell you about bad blessing.
Say a good blessing her again. That's it for our Girl Talk today. Women and crime, are we a part of the problem or a part of the solution? Keep talking, folks. Hara, do not nod your head. We are not... Can't take her now. Moms and dads, stick around. You're going to want to hear why breastfeeding is beneficial to both mother and child. Coming up next on Smile. We'll be right back.
Yep.
Hara, you think...